Hey everyone, it's Kirby. Don't you think blush is the most underrated beauty product? I know I do, but it really can enhance your look, especially for the spring, and it makes your eye color look a lot more vibrant. I bet you didn't know that. Let's start with creams. Creams are great because they have staying power. They're pretty heavily pigmented, so when you put it on, you don't have to worry about reapplying it. I like to use my fingers, and then on your face, you're going to make an upside down triangle right on the apple of your cheek. You don't need very much, just needs to make a little bit of a fingerprint. Then blend upward and outward. That way it looks most natural. Now that we have cream down, let's go to the basis of blush, powder. When it comes to powder blushes, you want to find something that's not going to break easily, something that's not going to have a lot of dust when you put your brush in it. And the one that I found is really great is from Cargo. Cargo, this is a lot of blush. It lasts me probably a year when I use it. And when you apply it, you want to make sure that you don't put too much on it first because it's really, really hard to take off. When you use a fan brush, it doesn't have as much hair. So when you apply it, it just lightly coats the bottom of the brush. And that way when you sweep it on, it looks very, very natural, and you can add more if you need to. Make a sideways question mark. Get right under the apple of your cheek and then bring it upward towards your temple. Finally, there's stain blushes, and stain blushes are so great because they dry really quickly and they have staying power. You don't have to reapply them as much either. But one downside is that because they do dry so quickly, you have to be very precise, and they can be really drying on your skin. So if you already have dry skin, I might not recommend using a stain. One of the best blush stains out there is from Tarte. This is probably the first thing that comes to my mind when I think of a blush stain. It's really thick, and that way when you apply it, you don't have to worry about putting too much on. To apply blush stain, you can use it directly from the tube or from the packaging, but one thing I recommend doing is just using an angled blush brush. This is used for powder, but it works just as great for stains. Put a little bit of the stain on your hand, and then lightly grab it with the brush, and then put it to your cheek. You can start right in the middle of your cheekbone and work your way upward. All right, so let's recap our blushes. Creams, they're really great for dry skin. They're very heavily pigmented. Powder blushes are great if you have oily skin. When you apply them, use a fan brush and make that sideways question mark. And finally, stains. Stains have staying power. They dry quickly. They're not the best for dry skin, but when you do apply it, use an angled blush brush. I'm Kirby, and we'll see you next time on POPSUGAR Beauty.